majority of people want to live for something more. And that's what a health and fitness coach is. That's what we do. And it's awesome. And just, I wanted you guys to know, like, what this event is so that you understand, like, the energy that it gives. All these people in one room, and their stories are just, like, shell-shocking. Like, some of them, you don't look at someone, and I think we look at someone and we assume what their story is because of what they look like. We need to stop doing that immediately, because everyone has a story. And if you heard anyone's story of anyone you've ever met, it would be hard for you not to like that person, not to feel empathy for that person. Because we don't know how it felt to go through what they went through. Everyone has a different situation. And it's very humbling to be able to sit among these people who work so hard on themselves just to help other people. You know, there's people in this room that have never made money. Money's nice, but there's people that have never made money off other people. They just want to help people. That's so cool to me. But anyways, after sitting in this room, like I said, this only happens like 3 times a year, every 4 months. And after sitting among all these people, you know, me especially, I'm very empathetic. And I could be in this great atmosphere, but there could be one person with a negative energy and a horrible mood. And I feel it so intensely. And so this event full of positive people only happens 3 times out of the year. And so all these other times, I have to be responsible to fill my life with positive things. Not everything's sunshine and rainbows, guys, but we have to help ourselves. We have to. There's just no other choice. We can't find someone to save us. They're not going to. People can barely save themselves. I can barely change myself. How can I ever expect to change someone else if I can't first help me? So 3 times out of the year, I'm surrounded with positive people, and all those other times, I have to take responsibility to surround my life full of things that I want my life to be. I want my life to be healthy and happy and motivating, and I want to feel hope. I want to feel that, no matter how corny you may think that is, or impossible you may think that is. Whatever your views of the world are, there's a lot of things out here that are beautiful, and we just have to open our hearts to them. And sometimes we just feel, like me specifically, I said I'm very empathetic. I feel all of these things in this world, and I really have to come back to myself and take time away from social media, from all of these variables in my life that I feel like are affecting me. And that's me. And I hope no one ever takes that personal. That's just who I am. I just feel things so deeply, and I think so much. And it's something that I work on. We all have flaws. But I could take one little problem that someone has and I want to try to fix it, and then I feel the weight of it. And that's good that we're kind. I'm not the only one that feels this. I'm not the only one empathetic. There's so many empathetic people in this world that are hurting. And we're hurting because we want to help everyone. But we forget, I'm going to come back to it again because this is the whole point of this video, we forget that we have to love ourselves. We have to be okay. There are days where the person that has worked on themselves for years and years and focused on it still have the days where they don't want to get out of bed, and that's fine. But you shouldn't have that day every day. I can have that day every day. If I focus on it a lot, I can be my own worst enemy. I'm in my way. I'm in my way. I've been in my way my whole life. And it's frustrating when I know that I have potential in me. And if I don't use this potential, or if I don't chase my dreams and take action, not just words, not just posts on Facebook, if I don't chase my dreams. I'm going to work for someone who had dreams and they chased theirs. And I'm going to work for them the rest of my life. And I'm going to think in the back of my mind, why did I not chase my dreams? Why did I not become a motivational speaker? Why did I not change people's lives? Simply because I was in my own way? I didn't think that I was perfect enough or capable enough, or because I couldn't see the whole picture, so I didn't even want to step into the situation, because I'm one of those people, I want to see all of it. I want to see the whole picture, I want to see behind it, I want to see sideways, all these other different angles, I want to see the whole puzzle. And sometimes life can't give us the whole puzzle at once. We just have to take hope and have hope and know that I'm going to take this puzzle piece and it's going to make sense one day. And my whole life I feel like I've missed a puzzle piece and I've been searching for it. But the universe, or God, whatever you want to call it, is testing me and telling me, look, Erica, you want something so big, but I'm trying to put you through these small trials to show you that you can't just get to the top of this mountain without obstacles. You have to actually go through these obstacles. And at Super Sunday today, the motivational speaker, and I wish I could remember her name so I could accurately quote her, and I'm going to just paraphrase this, but she was talking about when a plane hits a sound barrier. When the plane hits a sound barrier to just obtain the maximum speed in order to fly, it shakes. There's this point in this where the plane just shakes and it feels uncomfortable in a sense. Imagine us as humans and we're in this situation and we shake and we feel this uncomfortable. But if this plane does not break this sound barrier, it's never going to go anywhere. It's not going to fly. It's not going to do what it's supposed to do. If we don't break through being uncomfortable, if we don't break through that feeling, if we don't stop getting out of our own way, we're never going to go anywhere. We're not going to be using our purpose in life. I have to realize, you have to realize, whoever feels how I feel, I could be the only one, I don't care, but I have to realize that I can't have the whole puzzle piece sometimes. I have to have faith that the universe is gonna show me the rest of this amazing picture that I have in my head. My life is gonna be this, but I have to go through these uncomfortable moments to get that, or it's never gonna happen. And you do too. And I'm mad at myself, but I'm happy that I have motivation. A lot of people don't, and I'm happy that I can help people and that I can inspire people. I wish I would stop getting in my own way. And I know the tools to stop getting in my own way, and that's the most frustrating part. And I guess I'm just making this video to show you guys that this is real. That we can create problems out of things that really aren't problems. I'm not broken. I'm learning. But we can dwell in situations so hard that we feel like we're flawed in some way, and we're not. We weren't born with a rule book. We weren't born with how to do any of this. We're just following our hearts. And that's all I'm doing is following my heart. And last year, my dad and I went to Florida. And we went on this trip randomly. I think I told my dad about me wanting to go to Florida to see my mentor, Kelly, 2 weeks before I went. It was very spur of the moment. My dad's the type of person that just asks when are we leaving? No questions asked. And I feel so blessed to have a man and role model in my life to call my father that's like that. He knew what I needed. And so on that trip last year, I was so inspired by myself, by everyone around me. I was at this moment, I was at this part of my life of great transformation. I was the healthiest I'd been mentally and physically. But then I got in my own way again. But because my dad saw that spark in me last summer, he became a health and fitness coach. And my dad has grown his own team My dad has been very successful. He's had at least 3 clients a month for a year. And a lot of people can't say that they do that. And today at Super Saturday, I could barely get through a workout. And I look over and I see my 56-year-old dad. Sorry. Getting through this workout better than half of those people in there. They were half of his age. And I can't tell you how much my dad inspired me. How much he inspired me to get out of my own way like he did. It just takes effort every day. It's so easy for me to sit in a room and not have any connection or interaction with people for days. And that's easy and that's comfortable and that's what I want. Or that's what I think I want, but it's not what I need. In order for me to grow as a person, in order for you to grow as a person, you have to feel uncomfortable. If there's anything that I ever want to take with me in this whole wide world, if there's any lesson at 25, anything I've learned, it's that we have to work on ourselves. We have to work through our problems. Because I'm one of those, I'm really good at ignoring them. But to focus on them and to fix them, it shows other people that it's possible. And that's all we have in this world is other people, other examples. Someone to look at and say, man, they did it. And if they can do it, I can do it. Just get out of your own way. Because the majority of the time, the things you want in life are right there. And it's yourself that's keeping you from them.